Hi, I'm Asia and welcome back to the Strange Days Diaries. And if this is one of the first videos you're ever watching on my channel, I live and travel out of a 1990 Chevy Astro van, and I lovingly named her Spec. She is the love of my life, and she's not only my home, but my home on wheels. We travel all the time and it's real fun over here. So definitely hit that subscribe button if that sounds fun to you, if you like van life content, because I have a ton of travel content coming up for you guys very shortly. But in the meantime, today I wanted to talk about 10 micro habits that have completely changed my life in the van. I've been living and traveling out of this van for the last 4 years, so I definitely feel like I have enough experience and expertise, you could say, on this topic. So I guess without further ado, let's just dive right on into it. We'll wait for the siren to go by. These are my top 10 micro habits I'm going to share with you guys for life on the road and living the van life, but I'm not telling them in any specific order by any means. These are just top 10 things I thought of to share with you guys. Number 1, put things away immediately. And what I mean by that is literally every single time you pull anything out of your storage in your van, you're using anything, you're drawing, you're cooking, it could be literally anything, you're charging your phone. As soon as you're done using that little item, it could be as small as eating ice cream with a spoon, put that spoon away. Put the charger away. I mean, as soon as you're done with it, put it away. Trust me, it'll help you out immensely when it comes to clutter in the van. Number 2, do you really need it or do you just want it? This is a mantra and something I genuinely tell myself and am constantly saying to myself in my head every single time I'm shopping, especially thrift store shopping or clothing shopping. Do I want it or do I really need it? Because space is a premium, especially in a minivan like an Astro van or any van, honestly. And I'm a big fan of a non-cluttered space, a very clean space. And what that tends to mean is not owning a lot of stuff. I am a minimalist, so that kind of helps. But when I'm shopping, it's just a mantra that I'm always pumping into my head. Do I want it or do I really need it? So that's just something I recommend you do as a daily micro habit as well. Number 3, clean immediately. This kind of coincides with my point number 1 with putting things away immediately. But as soon as you're done doing anything that's messy, such as cooking or maybe doing art, painting, that kind of thing, I mean, the second you're done with it, put it away. Don't hop on the phone and start scrolling on TikTok. Put that shit away before you move on to the next thing. Trust me, it's gonna help your life out immensely and you're gonna thank yourself literally every single day for always cleaning immediately. Number 4, set up bathroom stuff before going to sleep. If you're in a van, you definitely know what I'm talking about, whether that's a pee bottle, a toilet. I could get into the whole bathroom topic in another video. If you want me to, please comment below and I will do that for you guys. But my setup is not always set up, and I know I've never really gone into it on this channel of exactly what I do. Again, let me know if you want to hear, but I have to like set it up every single time I need to use it in the van. And the setup process is literally like 3 steps. It's super easy, but in the morning when I wake up, I'm tired. I just woke up. I would really rather not set it all up just to use the bathroom like the second I wake up, because for me personally, I'm like, this is TMI, but I need to go to the bathroom as soon as I wake up. So a micro habit I've developed that has helped me out immensely is setting up the bathroom before going to sleep, so that as soon as you wake up, if you need to go, you can go. It's set up and you will thank yourself later for it, I promise. Number 5 is have a spot for your keys. This is super important, especially at night, but any time of the day you're hanging out in the van, during the day you stop to have lunch, you're traveling. The reality of filming on the street, it can be very loud. But anyways, just have a spot for your keys. I recommend it be a little hook or somewhere kind of close to the cab area. And again, this is more important for at night in my opinion, but anytime you're hanging out in the back of the van or you're going to bed, have one spot you always put your keys no matter what, so that you never lose them. And so that in the middle of the night, if you're woken up by the knock or you just feel creeped out in the middle of the night and you're groggy because it's the middle of the night, then you can like sleepily find your keys. It doesn't matter because you have a spot that you always put them. Number 6, have a small baggie of Band-Aids in your glove box. This has been a micro habit that has really saved me over time. I have a pretty extensive first aid kit. I actually think I have a couple of them in the van, and they are easily accessible, but they are also very extensive. And that's why I like having just a small bag of Band-Aids in my glove box at all times, because every now and then, you know, you hit your knee or you cut yourself chopping wood or something, and you just need a quick Band-Aid, like a quick little little thing, and it's just nice knowing you have just a small little baggie of Band-Aids in your glove box that's easily accessible versus breaking out the big old first aid kit, you know? So that's just something that I thought I'd throw in here that I highly suggest you do if you're in a van or out of a van. It doesn't matter. I think Band-Aids in a glove box, no matter the car, van, bus, doesn't matter, is a good idea. Also, side note, it's super hot out, but we do have a breeze coming through and it just feels heavenly with the breeze. So that is what's saving my life. But I do apologize if any wind noise is kind of muffling in my microphone during this video. I apologize, but I'm out here on the street. It's hot, it's summer. You're gonna have to just deal with it. I'm sorry. Moving on to my micro habit number 7. Make the bed every morning, no matter what. Seriously, you're gonna thank yourself. Oh my God, if you especially live in a van or travel in a van, you will know how much this micro habit will just change your daily life. Trust me, I've been extremely hungover in the van and I've had days or sick days where I just don't make the bed and it literally messes with my mental health. I hate it. I hate when I look back. I mean, for me, you can't see it now because I have my curtain pulled, but like if you watch my channel, you know the setup of my van. My bed is the biggest feature in my van, and that tends to be the case for a lot of vans, and I just feel like visually it helps your mental health a lot and you feel a lot more clear-minded and level-headed if your space is not only clean, but if your bed is made. My bed making tends to be like the last step of my morning routine just because, I don't know, that's just how it goes, but I make sure and do it every day, and I really do thank myself every day because I remember. Number 8 kind of goes with my previous micro habit regarding the morning, but it is to drink a full glass of water every single morning first thing. This is, again, just a tiny little micro habit that has helped me immensely, feeling just good and alive and like healthy in a way, is drinking a full glass of water first thing every morning. It doesn't have to be like the second after I wake up, but it for sure for me has to be before I drink my coffee every day. Drink some water, at least a full glass. Number 9, we're almost at the end here, but my 9th tip is toss your trash every single day or every single chance you get. And if you're in a van, you're probably already doing this, but it's a daily micro habit of mine. Every single time I get gas, I throw my trash away, or I go get a bagel at a cafe, I throw my trash away. And the biggest benefit to doing it every single day is that your trash ends up not really building up. It always ends up being a really small amount. And so with that being said, it means that you can toss it at gas stations, cafes, random dumpsters, or like trash cans, that kind of thing, because it's such a small amount, it doesn't matter, versus if you wait a couple days or a week, it could be a lot, and then you have to find a dump or somewhere like proper to toss it, because you can't just like throw that away at a gas station or a cafe. So it's just a nice little micro habit that's really helped me and keep my space very clear, is tossing trash every day or every single chance I get. And we're on the last 10th micro habit of mine, and that is always park with your hood facing the exit every night before bed. I did kind of briefly mention this in one of my recent videos talking all about my stealth camping tips. If you haven't seen that, it will be linked below if you're curious, but it's a micro habit of mine that has kind of become a habit that I don't even think about now. It just comes naturally every single time I park for the night, whether I'm stealthing, boondocking, camping, it doesn't matter. I'm always parking with my hood at the front of my van facing towards the exit in case, God forbid, in the middle of the night I need to get up in a rush and get out. I don't want to be making all of these like turns trying to get out of a parallel parked space, or I pulled into a campsite and the exit is behind me and now it's the middle of the night and I really need to leave and I know there's trees around me and it was kind of difficult to get in here anyways because there's a chance I could back into a tree. It's like a whole thing. So it's just nice, and it'll bring you a lot of peace of mind knowing every single night that your keys are in the spot you need them to be. Your van is so clean, it's so nice, and you're parked with the hood facing the exit. Just trust me, it's a good micro habit to have, and it could definitely save you some serious headache if you ever, again, God forbid, have to leave in a rush in the middle of the night. Okay, that about wraps up today's video. I know it was a kind of a short and sweet little talking head video. Again, I have a ton of travel vlogs coming soon. Don't you worry. I know a lot of you guys comment when I post videos like this, like, where's the travel content? I feel you. I only like making travel content, but as of now, I have a job in San Francisco that forces me to stay here for a couple weeks every now and then, so I'm not traveling constantly. And today happened to be one of the days where I'm unfortunately just sitting around in the van working and unfortunately unable to travel. So I wanted to bring this video out to you guys nonetheless, just so I didn't miss my streak of posting twice a week, every Tuesday and Friday at 7 a.m. But tons of travel vlogs coming your way and a couple other talking head videos, because I do enjoy enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I love reading your comments, and I really hope that they help future van lifers or just van lifers out there who are curious to hear what other van lifers are doing with their life in their van. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.